Have you been thinking about launching a supplement offer in the direct response space? Not sure where to start? I'm James Klein, and I have some tips that will certainly get you moving in the right direction. For some background, I've been in the nutritional supplement world since 2001 and have my own direct response offers under the True Canine brand, which is a line of supplements for dogs. Having been in the supplement space for almost 25 years, there's lots to learn. Thankfully, in today's world, it's much easier to enter the supplement space than it was when I started. The first question that I would ask once you've determined that you do want to launch a supplement offer is, what problem are you trying to help solve? Do you want to help somebody lose weight? Do you want to help somebody manage their blood pressure or blood sugar? Once you've identified that niche, then you really have to give some thought as to the type of product you want to sell. Do you want to sell capsules? Do you want to sell a powder? What is the primary focus of your offer, and how are you going to make your product stand out versus lots of competition? Luckily, in today's world, entering the supplement space is quite easy. There are a lot of very good companies who sell on-demand supplements, making it easy for you to get your product to market without having to make a massive investment. What I usually recommend once somebody has determined the niche that they want to sell in and that the problem they're trying to solve is spend money and hire a good copywriter. If your copy is no good, your offer will not convert. Unless you have lots of experience on your own writing compelling sales copy, your chances for success will vastly improve by working with an experienced copywriter, and more specifically, somebody with experience in the area that you're trying to sell into. Another thing that's very important is page design. So let's say you've hired a great copywriter. They write very compelling copy for you. The next step is building your sales page, and your sales page has to be easy to read. A lot of people launch offers and don't put much thought into what their sales page looks like. You need lots of headlines and subheadlines, and so that the important points that you're trying to convey stand out if somebody's reading your page quickly. What lots of potential customers do when they see a text sales page is scroll from headline to headline. So it's important that your headlines stand out and convey what it is that you're trying to help the consumer achieve. Packaging is another area where you should definitely invest some money in good graphic design. Make your brand look professional. Nothing worse than ordering something online and it arrives at your house and you open the box and it just looks cheap and doesn't convey professionalism. Another very important thing that gets overlooked quite often is making sure that your sales copy is compliant. It's important that your copy be reviewed by a compliance expert to make sure that anything you're saying about your product can be justified with science. There's nothing worse than having outrageous copy in a sales offer, because all that will do is get you flagged by the FDA or the FTC. Once you've had your copy approved, you've built your sales page, and it's actually ready for the real world, my strongest advice is to invest in testing your offer. It's important that you have data on your offer so that when you do approach affiliates to get them to promote your offer for you, you can actually go to them with real world numbers, which tremendously increases the chance that people will test your offer for you. But to go to affiliates with an unproven offer that might totally bomb sets you up for failure, because if the initial version of your offer does bomb, it will be very hard to get the same affiliates to test for you a second time. So Offer testing and optimization is very important. One thing I tell people all the time is that the first iteration of an offer is never the best iteration of the offer. And what I mean by that is you have to get your offer in front of potential customers. I recommend using heat mapping software to see where people leave your page, where you lose their attention, so that you can fix those areas to deliver a much better finished product to your potential customers. So testing is absolutely the most important part of launching a supplement offer. It's also important to be sure that you have the proper infrastructure in place to be able to deliver your product to customers, that their orders are getting fulfilled on time and getting to the customer in a reasonable time frame. You need as well to build out email sequences that welcome the customer to the experience of using your product. So I usually recommend a 30-day welcome series with at least 20 emails in that sequence, with emails from everything from thank you for purchasing our product to your product has just shipped, then some content emails. Deliver value to your customers. The more value you deliver, the more likely they are to buy from you again. Another good email to include in that sequence is how to use your product. So your email could be as simple as, "Hi Mary, your product should be arriving in the next few days. Here's the optimal way to use the product." The more instruction and help you deliver to the customer, the better their experience will be, and that will greatly cut down on potential refunds and just deliver a much better customer experience. Having a good backend, meaning that you have a simple site where you can send customers for repeat purchases, assuming they really like your product and want to buy more, is also very important. If somebody has watched a 45-minute video or read a very long sales page, that's great for the first time they purchase, but there's no need to make them repeat that long process if they want to buy again. So I recommend just a very simple e-commerce style landing page where people can go to make repeat purchases. I would strongly recommend that you also have a subscription function on your page so that if the customer wants an automatic delivery every month so that they don't have to think about it and come back to order, you're making that process easier for them, which allows you, again, to maintain a good professional relationship with your customer. Ask your customers lots of questions. Ask them how they're liking the product. Get whatever feedback you can from them, whether it's positive or negative, because if you use that feedback properly, you can improve all facets of your offer. You will get people who will be negative, and that's just human nature. It's easier for people to leave a negative review than a positive review. People who are happy don't always leave a review, but if somebody's unhappy, they certainly will. So be sure you have an exceptional customer service solution in place as well. If a customer has a problem, if there's a lost shipment, they're not sure how to use your product, whatever it happens to be sure that you've got a live team in place who can answer all those questions and mitigate any problems before they occur. In conclusion, once you've built out and tested your offer, the next step is to recruit quality affiliates. The way that I recommend to do that is to reach out to your account representative at ClickBank and have them make introductions for you and facilitate those relationships. If you're brand new to the direct response world, my suggestion would be, first of all, to sign up on ClickBank and try to network as much as you can. Go to different affiliate marketing events. ClickBank does road shows all over the US and around the world. Get yourself invited to events where the quality long-term partners that you want to work with will be at. And just realize that this is very much a marathon rather than a sprint. There's a learning curve involved in the process, and you will get better over time. If you're unsure of where to get started, the first step is to go to clickbank.com and sign up for an account. If you found this content helpful, please hit the like button, and I strongly suggest that you follow this ClickBank channel, as there's lots of amazing information on how to become an offer owner or an affiliate. Thank you very much, and I wish you the best on your direct response journey.